Hey guys, so this is going to be sort of a basic guide on how to change music based on trainer class for your Fire Red or Leaf Green. Most people just hack Fire Red, ROM hack. So first things first, you're going to need at least an intermediate level of knowledge regarding hex editing. You could probably get by on a beginner's level if you just watch. This does involve ASM, but I've skipped the ASM part. I already have a compiled piece of code here, so if you don't understand ASM, because I honestly barely do, you could just follow my guide here and you'll be a-okay. So we're going to start with step one, which is to insert that big chunk of ASM code. And I opened up the wrong thing. Let's go to WordPad. All right, so this is a big chunk of code. Don't ask questions, just copy paste it. I'm gonna like have this in the description. Anyway, so what you need to do is you need to pick an offset that you want to use. I already have one picked out. This is just a backed up version of one of my my current ROM that I'm working on. That before I inserted this, so I already have all the values I want. So I'm planning on putting it at 92B00, 902B00. So I'm planning on putting it right here. Make sure you use paste right and not paste insert, because paste insert will shift all the code that you haven't used, or all the code that's in your game afterwards. It'll shift it all down. So if you have pointers after, which I do, it'll just screw everything up. So just make sure you put paste right. So now you got the new code set up here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to the offset, if I could find it. I think I have it on WordPad. Yep, you're going to go to this offset, 43FF2, with a 0 in front, but that's not really relevant. So Control G to go to, Control Paste, 43FF2. You're going to go here, and now you see the code here, it's 0028, whatever. You're going to look to my right here, and you're going to copy paste this code. So obviously you can't put the X's and the X's in, so just, you know, you can copy the first part. Starts at, just make sure that I don't start it at the wrong spot. So there we go. So that was 1, 2, 3, that was 6 bytes. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that it really matters that much. Paste, because we're paste writing. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna insert the offset that you had. So make sure you write it down. I mean, with any sort of hex editing, you want to make sure you write down your offset. You're gonna insert the offset that you had, but you gotta add 1. This has to do with something called a thumb something. I can't even remember what, a thumb command or whatever. Don't even worry about it. Just add 1. So now my offset, instead of 92B00, is 92B01. So what you're going to do with that is you're going to flip it. This is why I said it's good to have some level of knowledge regarding hex editing, because you would know that offsets, when they're getting pointed to, whatever, like pretty much everything in the game gets flipped. So the offsets are usually getting flipped. So you take 90, you put it at the end. You take 2B, keep it at the center. 01, put it at the start. The bytes, the individual bytes, the 2 digits, they always stay in the same order, but the way in which they appear changes. So it's not 90 doesn't turn to 09. It stays 90, but it shifts to the end. Anyway, so take your new offset with the 1 added to it, and you're just going to paste it in here. Paste right. And just 08 at the end. Now that you have that, you're going to go back to your offset, your original one. So again, it's good to write it down. All right, you're going to come back here. And now what you got to do is you have to decide where you're going to put your table. So you're going to need more free space. Honestly, you could just put it right here at the end. That's what I did. I used EO as my 902BEO as the spot for my table. So all you're going to do for this, it's really simple. You're going to go into unnamed trainer editor, or you could find the values online, but this is easier. You're going to go to unnamed trainer editor, and you're going to pick which class you want to change. The reason I use this and not advanced trainer is because it has all of the values. Now this is just a Fire Red ROM that I'm hacked into, because if you're editing your ROM while you're like in HXD, while you open this, it won't open. So I just opened up a blank Fire Red ROM, and if you see here Team Aqua, that's 0x3. Team Aqua, I changed the trainer class to JASHIN in my game. So 0x3 would be JASHIN. So you don't even have to do anything. This is just to get the code value. So 0x3 would be 03, or flipped around, it would be 0300 because the actual code is 0003. So you're going to put 0300 or whatever. If you want to do it on Team Rocket, you're going to put 5500. It doesn't really matter. Now you're going to put the music value. So I'm going to set it so the JASHINists play the Ruby and Sapphire regular trainer theme. So you can go on this site here where that has all the, or this page on Poker Community that has all the values with descriptions. So 10A is it, or 010A, or 0A01. So you're going to insert that. 0A. Whoops, didn't go. 0A, 01. So that turns into 010A, as I said. So what you're going to do after this is you need to add... Yeah, sorry guys, I got a little lost there for a second. I forgot to paste this in my resources. So what you want to do is you want to add FE0000. This will end the table. So this tells the thing, okay, the table is done right here. So you're going to paste right that. Remember, paste right. Now what you got to do is there's two things you got to do. First things first, you need to replace the first set of code here with your pointer. So you're going to see 0302. You're going to see it right here. I'm just trying to do this for simplicity's sake. So this part here where it's FD, FD08, you need to replace that with your pointer. So what you want to do is I have a comparison right here. So I have 03 FE, all this stuff here. Then I have a comparison. So what it's going to do is you're going to change the FD to your pointer that for the table that you just made. So this time you don't have to add 1. So just keep that in mind. So for me, the pointer here is 902BEO. So it's going to be reversed again. EO 2B90. And the 08's already there, so you don't have to worry about changing it. Now, you have to add, because we just repointed where the game looks for the battle music, the game doesn't know which music to play when you have a wild encounter, a gym leader, the champion, or the Elite Four member. It doesn't know which battle music to play now. So what you have to do is you have to tell the game, this is the music you're going to play. So, because again, we pointed elsewhere. It would have told the game if the pointer remained the same, but it doesn't. So now you got to tell the game where it's pointing. So what you're going to do, and there's a way to have it set up for regions and stuff like that, but this is just a simple guide just to change the music for trainer classes. If you want to learn about how to do it based on double wild battles or which region you're in, you can go look up the Jambo guide. I'll leave that link in the description. But for now, I'm just going to get you guys to follow exactly what I'm doing. So what you're going to do here, if I have the code... Okay, sorry I had to cut it there. I was just trying to find where I had the exact values needed. Okay, so I'm just going to disregard what I'm about to do, but I'm going to look at what I put for the values. So this is the table that I have on my actual current ROM. This other DWM is just like one of my older backups. So anyway, the code you have to put are the hexadecimals the bytes you have to place are right here. So I'm gonna leave the exact bytes in the description, but basically you want to put 2A 01 0000 29 01 28 01 2B 01. So basically in order, what that's gonna do is it's gonna set the wild battle music, it's gonna set the trainer music, it's gonna set the leader music, and it's gonna set the champion music. These are highly customizable. You can customize these. Just keep that in mind. You can change it so that whenever you fight a trainer, it's the Ruby and Sapphire trainer music. All you'd have to do is change the music value. Same with wild Pokemon. You can find the wild Pokemon encounter music, I think, in the code. Champion music, Elite Four music, all that you can change, but it'll change it for all leader class, all champion class, all whatchamacallit, all just all the classes for that. But for now, we're going to leave them at default. Now, all you have to do from here is save and test it out. So let's save. What I'm gonna do is my ROM right now, that backup doesn't have any save state. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up a save state where I can go fight one of those JASHINists. I believe this one should be good. So copy. I'm just gonna throw the save state in here. Open up your Visual Boy. Open desktop. If I could find it. For YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna open up the ROM here. Load up my save state. This is a very old save state. I changed a bunch of stuff here, so the script here doesn't work. As you can see, if you've played the demo, you know that he tries to battle you, but it's not gonna go. If I were to reset the area and go step on the script tile now, he would, but luckily for us, we don't have to worry about that. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go over here. Hey guys, so really quickly before we get out of here, I just remembered that there is a spot I forgot to tell you guys to repoint. So if you look down here, we have the pointers for, sorry, not the pointers, the data for all the old, or for the wild Pokemon trainers, etc. See these FEs, FE08? You need to point that to wherever you pointed those. So I pointed at 90, 2C, 50. So obviously I'm just gonna put 50, 2C, 90. So just remember to do that. Otherwise, what's going to happen is while you run into a wild Pokemon or a random trainer that's not specifically defined, it's going to cause glitches. So just make sure to save that. I'm sorry I forgot about that before we tested it out, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the tutorial, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing more in the future. Make sure to check out my Pokemon JASHIN trailer. Name's not final, by the way. Make sure to check that out. And if you want, you can sign up for my giveaway. I'm giving away a copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate this month for Switch. You can find that right on my channel. It's basically right at the top. First thing you'll probably see. Anyways, have a good one, guys.